Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another video while we are on vacation. And the focus over here is going to be simple. The stupidest drama that I've ever seen potentially in gacha history, and the stupidity of all the individuals involved, as well as a nice double, triple, quadruple dose of massive amounts of hypocrisy. We're going to be taking shots at a lot of individuals. We got Narushio over here, aka Zane. We've got Rexlent over here as well, who's going to be taking some shots as well. And I'm actually going to go ahead and call out pretty much every single CC who makes Punishing Grey Raven content. And even Kuro Games too. Because I've actually pre-watched this video. I was supposed to record it before. I got food poisoning, stuff like that. It is what it is. But now we're going to move forward. We're going to talk about this. We're going to break this video down. We're also going to play it at a higher speed, despite the fact that Rexlent is almost impossible to understand at anything past 1.0. But because of that, it is a long-ass video. We'll do our best. Let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it. And I'll let you all know when the appropriate times to drop the... well, I'm just going to be honest, right? We've got a massive repository of glue on these tabs over here. So do keep that in mind. We will be dropping a bunch of those across this React. Let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it.
Hey guys, as you can see in the title, this time this video isn't about guides or anything like that, no gameplay. I rarely make videos about individuals, but this time I think it's something that I need to do. For those
Hey guys, I don't really make drama content, but this time I just really had to do it. Do keep that in mind.
I think I'm a hypocrite for bringing something like this up. I'll address this later. So I have a document on what to say for this video because I'm not used to stuff like this. So you're going to see my eyes dart to the left, to my left a lot. Anyway, to bring you guys up to speed, I was doing my 2.7 Wuwa story on stream. And one of my viewers mentioned Narushio, aka...
What an intro. I just want to say right off the rip, what an incredible intro. Just... Anyway, let's go.
Sane. I'm just gonna call him Sane from now on. X-A-I-N. And I went off on a tangent on why I dislike him and brought up a few points. Since then, Sane has posted a long tweet addressing some of these points. And that was about 2 days ago from this time of posting. More people came up to me with even more evidence and stuff about Sane. So instead of trimming out that part of the stream, I'm gonna talk about it here in more...
I think the main takeaway from the start of this video is that Rexlent is not able to pronounce Z's. I think that's something we gotta recognize. Rexlent is not able to pronounce Z. He's not physically capable of it.
Size points, but if you still want to watch the stream, it's in the link in the description below. For starters, some of you may say that I shouldn't be digging up dirty laundry of somebody from so long ago. As a matter of fact, I should have done this a long time ago. So the background, I've known Sane.
So, first thing I want to talk about. Rexlent was just over here talking about how he's like a hypocrite. He'll address it later. He actually hasn't addressed it yet. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to address it after I make this video. Very excited for that follow-up. But key word is that this is something that should have been done a long time ago. So let me introduce to you the kind of like issue with a statement like that and an admission like that, right? Oh, I should have done it a long time ago. Unfortunately, when you're on the record, basically classifying people that make drama content as second-class citizens, which is what you're doing in your public Discord over here, you create the dynamic where people suddenly feel like making drama content is, like, bad. Well, because, right, that's what we're doing over here. So you've basically created the narrative that if you make drama content, you're not really, right, like a real CC. Oh, you're somebody that just makes drama. And the funniest part about this is that Narushio... This is actually what Rexlent and Narushio are both kind of like agreeing on. And it's funny as hell that when you have both of these individuals that have created the dynamic that drama is bad, well, isn't that the reason why you didn't do it a long time ago? Because you're on the record. Going ahead. This is on January 5th, by the way. Let me go get you the dates of this tweet. Yeah, you can see over here, January 5th. Let's just move that. Oh, maybe that's why you weren't able to address the situation. But of course, I don't think Rexlent is like using like his his full brain power over here, because, well, let's just be entirely honest. This is a self-inflicted issue. What he should have said in this portion of the video is, I should have done this a long time ago, but due to my own actions, my own words, I was not able to. it's my fault that I wasn't able to do this a long time ago. And then owned up to him being one of the most massive fucking hypocrites I've ever fucking seen. One of the most massive fucking hypocrites I've ever seen. Let's keep playing the video. Don't worry, we got more glue.
3 to 4 years ago, ever since the PGR days when he was also a fellow player. Only when Wuthering Waves was about to launch, that's when Sane went on a hustle and rebranded himself as Narushio. And if you don't know what Narushio means, Narushio is the translated name for Wuthering Waves, aka Ming Chao in Chinese. You'll get Narushio, except in JP, most people also call it Meicho, so it's more like interchangeable, Narushio and Meicho. So when I learned about this, it's whatever to me, right? It's harmless, it's just a name. You're still gonna make content for the game. Sane progress with his activity with reposting and re-uploading videos from the official server. Official channel, official media, official videos in other languages, all into his own channel. I don't know whether people think he was official at that time or not, or whether the effect was intended or not. It started to become an issue when Sane began to weaponize his following to get things he won. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Sane, you know what I'm talking about. You send your followers to mass report someone, regardless of how much they deserve it. I don't think you should ever do that, publicly telling everyone to mass report somebody. He knows this.
I'll tell people not to report somebody that's breaking TOS in my Twitch chat. Yeah, I'll tell people not to report somebody that's breaking TOS. But somehow they end up getting banned. That's crazy.
And he has since deleted the post. He also addressed it in the tweet that I will mention later. Second case, monetizing official assets. So this one, on YouTube channel, there is a membership function. This is basically a paid membership where it's like Patreon, except on YouTube where you pay and then you get perks out of it. So,
like, imagine if this guy just, like, had made videos addressing this when it happened. Instead of going ahead and just, I don't know, AFKing, playing fucking Wind, whatever Wuxia RPG he's playing. Imagine if he just made videos addressing the situation when the problem actually fucking occurred. Oh, wait, we couldn't do that because we had to go ahead and keep sustaining the image. The holier than thou, rules for thee, not for me. We had to be, right? Oh, we just had to be that golden CC, the golden boy. We had to be better than those dirty Western drama dogs that make this drama content. So I'm just going to ignore that all this shit is happening. I have full awareness of everything that's happening, but I'm not going to address it because I've already classified drama CCs as bad people, as bad CCs, and I can't be a bad person. I can't be that second-class citizen. I'm an Eastern CC. Do you guys see what's going on over here? That's why I'm giving Rexlent so much critique in this video, because all of this stuff that he's talking about, he literally should have been making videos addressing the topic, actually fucking talking about it, but due to his own fucking ego and his need to be better than other people, he didn't make them. And now here's where we are, where we're digging up month-old fucking situations, month-old receipts, because he just didn't do the fucking work when he needed to because of his own personal issues.
Sane monetized Kuro Games media, wallpapers, Live 2D wallpapers behind his membership. You have...
And I'm not going to say that what Narushio is doing is correct. Narushio is a dipshit here. He's an absolute moron. This is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. But you want to know what would have been great? Hearing about it earlier. But oh wait, these guys just couldn't cover drama because they're the higher class Eastern CCs.
Members asking on his YouTube channel on where did he find these wallpapers, and he would say, "Oh, you should support me, and then you'll have access to it." Let me remember what he said exactly. I have the screenshot here. So look at this. Do you have those movement wallpapers in Wallpaper Engine, Live 2D wallpapers? Please, I want them.
October 17th, 2024. It is currently October 25, 2025. He let this marinate for a fucking year. He just didn't talk about it for a year, again, because he has to be better than everybody else.
I do, but you have to join channel membership to download all Live 2D wallpapers. It's something I like to offer to all members who join the membership to support me. And at that time, Sane was in my Discord server, so I just publicly pinged him and said that you shouldn't monetize free assets. And that's when he replied, "It has been changed and removed." So what does that tell me? You're going to continue doing this until you're caught? Or if somebody else finds this amiss and they're going to point it out and then you remove it after you make enough money out of it? Don't tell me you don't know about this. This is official asset. You know what's official and what's not. So this is already a known fact for most people that know Sane. I'll talk about the next one. It's PGR beta. So for this topic, I need to shed light on this one because most people don't know how this works because this concerns PGR CN. And two things, not many people play PGR today. I mean, PGR has a healthy fan base, but not many present people in this era play PGR, newcomers.
What are we even fucking saying here? Just say that nobody fucking plays the game.
So they don't know. And also, secondly, not many people play PGR CN and also have beta. So let me educate you on how beta works in PGR, how access is gotten for PGR.
We use so many words to say that nobody knows about PGR because nobody plays it. Here's info on the beta.
First off, there are two ways to get PGR beta. Only two ways. The first way is by joining a lottery, a raffle. So in PGR CN, they will drop a banner saying that the form is open to apply for PGR beta. Every player...
I don't care. I don't care how you get into the beta. Clearly, he fucking did it. He fucking didn't get into the beta. And so he asked somebody for beta access. Cares?
They will always include a Word document telling you the terms and conditions of the beta.
I've also pre-watched this, so I'm cutting out all the bullshit, unnecessary info. Bro's just over here flexing how much money he spends on the game. I'll, show you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Bro's just out here talking about how much money he spends on PGR. That's literally why he even talked about how you get into the beta. So he could talk about the fact that he's a VIP because he wailed so much on the fucking game. This is what I mean. This guy... Even what he just adds in all this extraneous fucking info to the video that's completely fucking useless just so that he can toot his own fucking horn even more. Wow. Not surprising. Not surprising coming from the guy that talks shit like this. Not surprising coming from the guy that constantly says shit like this. Expect the Western CCs not to be able to clear the fucking Sentry Construct. That guy is easy. That's not a hard hologram. The Sentry Construct is literally one of the easiest ones in the game. But because he needs to hype himself up, yeah, this was in December 27th, so right before 2.0, when the Sentry Construct hologram was introduced, he's just out here saying that, oh, these Western CCs are so trash because all they do is make drama content. They don't actually play the game. And then everyone just fucking cleared it because it's easy as hell. But of course, he's got to toot his own horn because he's an elite Eastern CC. And part of being an elite Eastern CC is adding bullshit to your video that nobody fucking cares about, so you can talk about how much money you spent on the game. This video's dog shit, by the way.
Time of the beta, the content of the beta, what to do when you encounter a bug.
And the funniest thing is the fact that Kuro Games decided to sign off on this guy using NDA violating documents to make this fucking video. Kuro Games literally signed off on letting this guy break NDA to go make a drama video.
What to do if you want to send feedback. And lastly, this thing here, always at the end of the list. So this clause here says that you're not allowed to sell, access, or share your beta account. If we find...
Okay, great. How long do we keep talking about the fact... Okay, great. Now let's move on to what Narushio did.
This prerequisite knowledge before I move on to the next thing. This JP user called In Remission. So In Remission was or is a big Kuro CC. He was a big PGR CC in the JP scene. And Sane decided to DM him asking for beta. Hey, I was wondering if it would be okay if you could share PGR CN beta access once it goes live. I am okay with playing it once you finish playing the beta. It becomes active for 6 to 8 hours. You are under no obligation or pressure to respond to this. You see how he phrases his question? He knows what he's getting into. He puts all these polite things to cover his ass. Just in case people get mad, he said, yeah, I asked nicely. You are under no obligation or pressure to respond to this. I am just asking since I can't use the PGR CN payment system to buy anything and also want to share all the information from PGR CN beta with...
Just so you know, yeah, this one was on October 21st, 2024. So, also a fucking year ago. Great. Awesome, because we're such a dipshit that we created the image that making drama content makes you a second-class citizen. We decided to, once again, dig up receipts from an entire goddamn year ago. Once again, for a separate issue.
All global players around. This is not a forced request, just a friendly request if it's okay. I know that phrasing. So, you know how beta works. You know about the TOS around beta. You're not supposed to share. And you know what's surprising? You didn't know that Japanese players, in general, heavily dislikes rule breaking. This is a trend for games across, not just gacha games, or just in their culture. They don't like to break rules. So, when he DM'd in remission, that's his response. I really hate this kind of thing. Asking to share access to the test server. Are you kidding me? This person was helpful because they got info quick, but I'm seriously disappointed. Block right away. And then,
he got farmed.
Because he sounded out about this, which I think he is the victim in all this, you ask him to share beta access and he got mad. And rightfully so. He should be mad. I would be mad if somebody asked beta like this. Can you give me beta? I was like, no. Look at the comments.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think I'll just be like, nah, I'm good. That would break NDA. I'm good. Yeah, good luck finding somebody else. I think that's like the normal response, but yeah, I guess, yeah, that's honestly me. But I mean, maybe in the East they really like getting their panties in a bunch about shit. I'm just like, no NDA breaking happens. No punishments can actually occur unless account details are exchanged. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, I feel like most people would just say like no. But then again, right, Rexlent has a gigantic chip on his shoulder because he gets beta access for spending thousands of dollars on the game. And these disgusting dogs like Narushio, right, I'm joking over here. Think about it from Rexlent's point of view because that's probably how he thinks about it. They're not spending tens of thousands of dollars like me, so they don't deserve beta access like me. Remember, this is the same guy that's out here saying that the Sentry Construct is like some insurmountable fucking obstacle that's going to absolutely crush every single person because they're not as good as him. So why, of course, Rexlent is going to get his panties in a fucking bunch about betas because, again, he's the only motherfucker that should be getting praised and getting the praised beta access for spending thousands of dollars on the game.
People defending, saying that, why are you digging this up? He asked nicely. He asked politely. It's been months since this thing happened. So what? What? I committed a crime?
It's been a year, by the way. Oh, yeah, and so, yeah, we'll just bring up the fact that you decided to say all Western CCs were dog shit, and that they wouldn't be able to beat the fucking Sentry Construct because you're a goddamn disgusting elitist that thinks you're God's gift to fucking gaming. That's the only thing that this reads as. When you know that this hologram is one of the easier ones, and it's probably the easiest 2.0 hologram in the game.
And then what? I'm sorry, Judge, that was like last year. Why are you bringing this up? I'm asking nicely. Can you give me the beta? Can you break the TOS and give me the beta? You see where I'm going with this? Not to mention, you cannot say that Sane doesn't know about this.
Okay, how long are we going to talk about how amazing we are for having beta access? This is what I meant by he literally pops open the fucking beta client, gets permission from Kuro, I imagine, to show beta footage in his video. Just to like, bro, like, I get it, okay? He asked for beta access, he didn't get it, it's the wrong thing to do, and so you wanted to call him out.
Many people thought you were official until somebody says that you're not, and they'll be like, oh my god, I thought he was official.
Okay, maybe he's actually talking about something here.
It's Vera from PGR. Absolutely. Sharing. Next thing would be the last thing I'm going to address. And I don't care about all the little things you said, like how Lupa, when played correctly, would do the same damage as Vera from PGR. Absolutely insane, but that's...
Who cares about that? They're two characters from two different fucking games. They're not even in the same game. Vera is a PGR character and Lupa is a Wuthering Waves character. Why is he mad about that?
Besides the point, the next thing I want to talk about is your character. By character, I mean your deceptive behavior.
Okay.
Deceptive branding. You're completely aware of how your brand works, how your name, Narushio _Wuwa, would look like to many players, to many newcomers, thinking that you're official. You might think...
So let's save this timestamp, 11:43. So let's get our second case of hypocrisy over here.
And if you don't know what Narushio means, Narushio is the translated...
This was the start of the video, by the way.
Wuthering Waves. aka Ming Chao in Chinese, you'll get Narushio. Except in JP, most people also call it Meicho, so it's more like interchangeable, Narushio and Meicho. So when I learn about this, it's whatever to me, right? It's harmless.
So we managed to, within 10 minutes, go from it's whatever to me, it's harmless, to going back to 1143, right?
To many players, to many newcomers, thinking that you're official. You might think that it's not a big deal. It is. Many people thought you were official until somebody says that you're not, and they'll be like,
So I guess this is the thing. This guy can't even like sustain a thought through 10 minutes and stay consistent with it. Because literally at the start of the fucking video, he says that it's like, I don't care, it's not a big deal. And then now we're like schizoing out about it. Your deceptive behavior, your deceptive branding, but like we literally just said it's harmless. So like, I don't understand, right? Maybe this is why Rexlent doesn't make drama content, because he's fucking dog shit at it. He's fucking terrible. He doesn't remember what he said 10 minutes ago and immediately contradicts himself. You know what? This is my take. He's so dog shit at drama content, he's decided to go ahead and label CCs that make drama content as worse, as second-class citizens, because he's so fucking bad at, like, being able to form coherent thoughts and, like, remember what he fucking said 10 minutes ago. This literally is just, like, this guy has a massive fucking skill issue conveying his thoughts, and he's decided to, instead of addressing that, becoming better, upgrading his capabilities as a CC, and learning how to do this type of content properly, he's decided to go ahead and just say that anyone that can make this type of content is a second-class citizen. Because he's fucking terrible at this. Bro is legitimately so dog shit. It's unbelievable. How do you contradict yourself this badly in 10 minutes?
aware of how your brand works, how your name, Narushio _
Like, go take a public speaking class. But of course, right, we can't break the image that we are the best CC ever. We can't break the image that we're better than everybody else. So, of course, right, because we have issues, we can't communicate properly, we're going to go ahead and shit on the people that can. What a great person.
Wuwa would look like to many players, to many newcomers, thinking that you're official. You might think that it's not a big deal. It is. Many people thought you were official until somebody says that you're not, and they'll be like, oh my god, I thought he was official, that's why I followed him. You're dancing on a very gray area where it's hard for people to accuse you, to say that you're aware, and people who say that you're not. But you're playing this game, you're threading this fine line, and you know what you're doing. Of course, you have all those footnotes in place already in parts of your profile saying that you're not an official creator. This is in response to when people started thinking that you're not, to cover yourself. But then you're still keeping up the charade, typing, acting like you're an official entity. Oh, one more thing. Let me rewind.
This is my take on the Narushio thing. Narushio's content is engineered for an EN audience. And, well, here's the facts about the situation. In EN, the game is called Wuthering Fucking Waves. And the funny thing is, Rexlent talked a lot about how, you know, Narushio should know that JP players, right, hate rule breakers, right? Guess what, guys? Let me just show you something goofy over here. Rexlent should know that the English name of Wuthering Waves is Wuthering Waves. Is Wuthering Waves. You want to know why? Because Rexlent himself makes content for EN. So he should know himself, right? He should know himself that the audience for EN refers to it as Wuthering Waves. But he's like out here basically shooting blanks into the wind regarding Narushio's name and his branding when literally Narushio's content is for an EN audience because all of his shit is in English. So he uses the Japanese name of the game, but he makes EN content. Narushio doesn't make fucking JP content. I would understand if his name was in Japanese and he was making Japanese content. But he's using the Japanese version of Wuwa and makes EN content. And guess what? If you're an EN audience, you wouldn't even confuse it with an official account. Because you play Wuthering Waves, not fucking Ming Chao. Yo, what's up, Techie? Who we rooting for here? Is there a good guy in this drama? It's me. We're shitting on everybody. We're shitting on Rexlent. We've actually shit on Rexlent the most, but we will shit on Narushio as well. And we're also going to be shitting on almost every single PGRCC. Yeah, I'm the good guy here. I'm the good guy here. We're going to be shitting on pretty much everybody involved in this situation.
Wine before I move on about that topic. This is about the beta again. One day, my friend Altera asked, why does your beta vid use another ID? You say, you should know by now there are multiple CN servers that are connected and don't share with each other. Dude, who are you to ask me these questions? You clearly don't know how beta works, bro. What do you mean there are multiple CN servers that are connected and don't share with each other? Let me tell you straight. Let me clear the air for everyone how beta works. Beta is a
Nobody fucking cares, bro. Oh my, this guy just can't shut the fuck up about his beta and how much fucking money he spends on the game. Holy fuck.
share with each other, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, here's some examples. CN, you basically fooled CN and JP. Although he says that, in fact, during the server launch period, he misled quite a few people, including those on Bilibili, thinking he was the official account, especially since Bilibili community at the time also had a Miku war going on.
So he made English content. It got sent over to the Chinese region. And you're like now trying to shit on him because his EN content got re-uploaded on Bilibili. Like, did he upload it on Bilibili? I don't think it's that deep.
After the server launch, this person also...
I see why he doesn't make drama content. He's so I mean, I already said it before, but he's so fucking bad at this.
...spread insider intel, which simultaneously led to some misunderstanding. Hard to judge. Okay, JP. Even if you're not being deceptive, the way you're communicating right now comes across as misleading behavior. And I think that's the biggest problem. So it would be wise to change your name or rebrand. Honestly, there are probably a lot of people following you thinking it's official, and I was one of them at first. I don't remember it being stated clearly back then. See?
Where do all these Japanese people come from? I could just look up the Narushio channel. Obviously, he was called Narushio before. Is any of this shit in Japanese? So you're telling me that these Japanese people go watch and follow a channel that has no Japanese content on it? I don't understand this. Like, this is just so dumb.
Like I said, you know how to tiptoe around the gray area, the fuzzy area. You're sort of official, except you're not official kind of identity. So when people question you, you can say, yeah, I didn't say I was official, but I'm behaving like one. Know what I'm saying?
I guess according to all these Japanese fucking people that are watching a video or watching a channel or following a YouTube channel that has no Japanese videos on it. Which is just, that doesn't seem real.
I know at this time of posting, you've made some quick adjustments for damage control, but this is talking about your entire behavior up until this point. So let me go on a tangent and bring up an example. I have the perfect example right here.
Oh, God.
You see this? This is a soy sauce from my hometown.
I want to close the video, but we'll keep playing it.
In Malaysia. It's called ketchup pekat. But all you need to know is the brand. The brand is 4A. And look at this. So 4A is the OG. Look at this. A4. A4. When I was younger, my mom used to say, go out to the grocery shop and get me the ketchup. But don't buy the wrong one. Get 4A. Don't get me A4. It tastes different. A4 is the imitation. A4 is that imitation. But to this day, it's grown big enough because it's fooled people enough. People can differentiate. Sometimes it's 4.
Or maybe they like the taste of this one better. Maybe it got bigger because they like the taste of this one better than the other one. What the fuck? Are you genuinely telling me that the only fucking way that this brand apparently got bigger than the other brand is because it's like it was stealing the reputation of the brand that is now smaller? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. You're telling me that the imitation brand is like, it only was able to grow larger than the original just because of the name? not the possibility that it's a superior fucking product? Which is what would make more fucking sense? It would maybe make more sense that the imitation product is actually better, and that's why it got more popular. Is that like, is that, again, I see why Rexlent doesn't make drama videos. This analogy is like a Mr. Pokey analogy. It's so fucking bad, it's unbelievable.
A4, they just get gaslit. Which one's the original one? Or was it called A4 the whole time? It's already big enough to this day. And you, Sane, you are the A4 of Woowa. You're basically...
He cannot be, because he makes videos for EN. And this is why this analogy, again, the analogy itself has poor reasoning, right? And then it's not even applicable to this situation, because Narushio, which is the Japanese version of Wuthering Waves, Narushio doesn't upload Japanese videos. He doesn't address a Japanese audience. And so the analogy isn't even fucking applicable. He's so bad at this. He's so bad at, like, critical reasoning, Rexlet over here, that he thought that this analogy about Malaysian products being served to Malaysian people suddenly is on the same level as a Japanese name or a Japanese product serving Japanese people, and then a Japanese name serving English people. Well, again, Rexlent, you are so fucking bad at this, it's unbelievable. And once again, I don't find it surprising at all that we're putting drama CCs under us on the pedestal, because every single drama CC that exists, they're doing something that Rexlent can't. And that is critically fucking think. Because holy fucking shit, all this video is showing me that is that he does not have that capability.
Basically the A4. You're just riding on deceptive branding, getting to where you are right now. Now, there's already accusations about saying how I'm hypocritical because I said I didn't like drama before, and now I'm starting a drama. No, I really don't. I don't like drama.
Because you're dog shit at it. And this video is the only proof we fucking need. You are so bad at this, it is unbelievable.
I don't partake in what people say, oh, this person...
Because you make the most shit takes on the fucking planet when it comes to anything anybody else says.
Thinks this about me. I'm gonna make a response video to say what I think about what he thinks, and then it's gonna go into a loop. What he thinks about what I think about what he thinks about what I think. I don't partake in that.
Because you're dog shit at it.
My channel is proof enough. However, if you can't tell the difference between this call-out versus a typical CC drama, then you have a problem. This is...
So you remember what I said about this guy constantly needing to put himself on a fucking pedestal to appear better than other people? He does it for fucking holograms. He does it when it comes to the type of content that's being fucking made. And now, even when it comes to drama content, he's still better than the other CCs that do drama. He's like, I know I'm making drama, but it's like, it's better drama content than the drama content that other CCs make. It never fucking ends with this guy. It literally never fucking ends with this guy. No matter what the subject area is, no matter what the topical area is, he's better than everybody else. Like, he has managed to somehow be an elitist. He's a fucking elitist about fucking ketchup. He managed to make ketchup elitist. This is fucking crazy.
This person thinks this about me. I'm gonna make a response video to say what I think about what he thinks, and then it's gonna go into a loop. What he thinks about what I think about what he thinks about what I think. I don't partake in that. My channel is proof enough. However, if you can't tell the difference between this call-out versus a typical...
Again, this is literally the exact part where he said, now there's drama elitism. There's now drama elitism.
CC drama, then you have a problem. This is something that's worth raising, in my opinion, and I want to spread this awareness. I'm not throwing shade at CCs who like to do drama content. That's fine. That's still content in the end. People enjoy those content. In the end, they're still making their own content. That's different from what...
Oh, so I guess we've shifted our tune a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, so I guess we've just done a full 180. Oh, so I guess we've just done a full 180. Okay. Yeah, no, there's gonna be plenty of reasons why people call you a fucking disgusting hypocrite for this video. Wow. Okay. Hey, maybe he just changed his mind, right? Or He's only changing his mind now. He's only changing his mind now, right? Because he started making drama videos. Which one do you think is more likely? Why do you think he changed his mind? And suddenly said drama content is okay now. It's okay when other people do it. It's kinda convenient how he's changed his mind only after he uploads his own drama video. This fucking guy, bro. And let's not forget, he was out here condemning drama content earlier while he's literally creating drama in his own Discord. By just straight up saying that one of the easiest holograms in the game, these Western dog CCs that can't play the game because they're so fucking bad at it will not be able to clear this. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, awesome.
What I'm bringing up right now. Okay, I'm gonna close with this. So when I made my comment on the stream, which was answering somebody, and I just casually said that how I don't like Sane, I dislike Sane. It's fine to dislike somebody. I had my reasons for it.
I dislike Rexlent.
So Sane, in his nature, made a whole damage control post, quickly addressing everything I said, and tried to make it look like he's the victim here. And you can read this on his own page. I just want to talk about the last part of this wall of text.
I just want to make this clear. I am not defending Narushio at all. I think he's an absolute dipshit, like I've said numerous times. There's even a segment, I think, in here where he starts talking shit about me. We'll get to that in a second, right? We'll get to that in a second. But there's a reason why we're going in so much on Rexlent over here. It's because bro is the most elitist I've ever fucking seen. He's managed to somehow, in every single example that he's bringing up over here, one up and say that his way of doing things is like the best. And it's honestly kind of impressive. The mental gymnastics that are being performed over here to further this dynamic.
After reading all this, if you think I'm faking it, that's your right. However, I have said my piece. But please know, I'm still a very open-minded person who talks of things out in public and DMs when I should. If I did something wrong, you could just DM me. Naru, you shouldn't
Narushio's just lying here. I think he just blocks people for fun.
say that. And I will accept it and try to improve on that instead of disagreeing with you. So, three things I want to talk about this particular paragraph. The first thing, you like to handle things in DM. I understand things when people like to handle things in DM cordially instead of making...
Oh, I don't usually handle things in DMs. Yeah, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like if the take is like caustically bad enough, then yeah, there's no point in handling it in DMs. Right? If you decide to upload a video and it's just so fucking bad, like this is one of the worst videos I've ever fucking seen. Yeah, we'll just, we won't talk about it in DMs. I'm just gonna upload this one.
Making it a huge issue, but I also think that something should be made a huge issue if it's severe. And you, Naru, Sane, you like to contain everything. So
listen to this reasoning. If something's something severe enough as an issue, there's a video that should be made about it. Rexlent is now like the arbiter of what was deemed big enough to make content on. He is like the arbiter, the executive judge on what is viable as like a drama video. Despite the fact that, again, listen to what he says, he doesn't make fucking drama content. So how would he be the fucking person that has any idea at all of what can be considered big enough for a drama when he has not ever made drama content? Why is he speaking as an expert on drama content when he doesn't fucking make it? And it's so clear by what's in this fucking video. He has no idea how to create drama content properly. But like right now, he's like the god of drama.
Naru, Sane, you like to contain everything so that your image isn't tarnished. You like to contain everything into DM. When I called you out on the Live 2D paywall, because I was so pissed that you actually did that, you had the guts to DM me saying that next time you should handle this in DM, which I also said, hell no, you have to answer for this. You have to tell everyone that you're fixing this. Second, you could just DM me, Naru, you shouldn't say that, and I will accept it. The last time I checked, many people...
So this guy is going to just like do all this, but then not make a video on it. Instead, he's just going to let this marinate for a whole fucking year. A whole fucking year. And then make a video on it later. And then talk about how bad it's been for the community that this is going on, when we literally had all of the tools necessary at our disposal. A fucking microphone, camera, and OBS. We had everything we needed to address the situation, and clearly, right, make this situation less damaging, but we just decided not to, because once again, guys, being a drama CC was bad. Yeah, being a drama CC is bad. And because we're Rexlent and we're better than everybody else, we can't be a drama CC. We can't be like those dirty Westerners. And unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to start calling out every single PGR CC. There are guys in here, right, that are going back months talking about the issues. Just talk about these in the fucking present when they fucking occur. Why do you feel the need to, like, just be these gigantic fucking pussies that are just, like, not going to address the situation until, like, I don't know, your big daddy Rexlent decides to? And then you're like, oh, we got permission from the god of drama. We won't be considered like we won't be considered a dirty Westerner because Rexlent did it. Now we can do it. Do you see how this dynamic is playing out? Because this guy has set the retarded tone that drama CCs are so much worse than other ones. These guys just shut their fucking mouth about all the shit happening behind the scenes. And they only start talking about it now after Rexlent conveniently changes his mind that drama content is okay. Do you see the amount of damage this guy has done to the fucking space? Where people are afraid to speak out about actual issues because they don't have Big Daddy Rexlent's approval, and that he will classify them as a lesser CC if they address the situation. I don't think you understand how badly Rexlent has ruined the content space for this fucking game. What a fucking joke. And what a massive fucking hypocrite.
And said that when they try to correct you or when they try to call you out on things, you have them blocked. So I don't know what you're saying. And now, the third and most important point where I'm closing this video with. If you think I'm faking it, that's what you said. If you think I'm faking it, that's your right. Which I will say, yes, I think you're faking it. So I have a lot of tabs here, which I will go through one by one. You already know how Sane behaves on his official platforms. Of course, it's understandable how a CC behaves online in a public platform versus how they talk on Discord. But the contrast in this is staggering. It's different from...
You would know best about fucking staggering contrast.
How I talk about things online and how I talk about things on Discord. I'm pretty much maybe 90% the same person. You want to find dirt on me? I'm going to be talking like how I talk in Discord and on stream. But this one,
like, again, literally, we're out here talking about how these dirty Western dogs won't be able to clear one of the easiest holograms in the game because they're so dog shit. Like, what the fuck?
these, I would say, are sent to me by people that you know. I didn't know about all of this until they came forward to me. The only thing I had about you saying were the previous points I mentioned, the monetization, live wallpaper, the beta stuff. All this that I'm about to show came from people you know. So let's start with this one about you reposting videos from content creators. I know you ask permissions everywhere. You even asked for my permission, which I said, okay, but you have to repost from my Twitter. This is one of the CN Kuro CCs that was approached about their permission given to you. So I know the resolution is kind of blur because it's taken from mobile, but basically this person was asked about, do you remember this channel, Narushio? Do you remember about them asking for your permission to re-upload a video? To which the person replied saying, yes, but I only gave permission for that one video. After that, he just helped himself with every subsequent video. And he was pissed about it. Not only he was pissed, he felt helpless. He followed up by saying, it's like...
Helpless? Just tell him to fucking stop. What the... Are these... Does the entire East just schizo out? What the f... What do you mean, helpless? Just, why are you all such massive pussies?
It's normal. Even on Bilibili, people just steal your video and add music on top of it, and all of a sudden, it becomes their video. So he's helpless about it, especially when...
He's not Chinese! So why are you going to assume the guy that isn't Chinese is going to act like a Chinese person? Or at least, like, the guy that doesn't upload on the Chinese social media is going to act like somebody that uploads on the Chinese social media. like how we're assuming that like people that are Japanese are going to subscribe and watch an English content creator. This is what I mean by this guy has no critical thinking abilities. It just doesn't even make sense.
And you're uploading outside of China, and he ended it with, you can share my video. If there is profits to be made, then it will be understandable if there's profit sharing, because you're taking his work, his video, and uploading it elsewhere for engagement. It's only fair if the creator asks, reasonable as well, if the creator asks, if there's profits to be made from this, let's profit share, because you're taking my work, right?
So he didn't even say no to the please don't upload more of my videos. He didn't say that. He literally just said, hey, you want to just share the money that you're making from re-uploading my videos.
So this is one example of the people that you ask for permission to upload videos.
I mean, isn't this just like, hasn't the guy like responded and then gave his own like resolution to the issue? Isn't this issue resolved? Wait, isn't the issue like resolved? Didn't they like work it? Isn't this like them working it out? I'm confused.
You just basically help yourself to everything. You just ask once and then you take everything, when he said only one video. Next day.
And then he proceeded to say, hey, it's okay for you to take my videos. Can you just give me some money for taking them? Instead of asking him to stop doing it.
Wuwa Kuro official content creator program. So only you know why you got banned. This happened back in CBT2. I wasn't even aware why you got banned. You did something. You know what you did. Only you know. And when this happened, you were guilt tripping the admin of the Discord, and then you back the admin. Admin is telling me I'm being annoying. How professional? By begging or and then you screenshot it yourself? Understood. Sorry for disturbing you. I will quit being CC. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day. I told the admin this and ended the chat. And then admin responded, you're not disturbing me. I just want you to understand what you did has consequences. I hope you understand the situation. To which he responded, I see. I just wanted another chance, but I guess there is never another chance. What is done is done. It cannot be undone. Anyway, thank you for the time. I'll move on and find an actual job and forget about everything. Man, I really wanted to do something in life. I guess life hits you back. I mean, the admin is kind of base here, just nonchalantly replying, good luck on your future endeavors.
This is just funny.
Why are you guilt tripping the admin? Why are you typing like this?
Like I said, I think Narushio's just being a little bitch here. Like, this is pretty funny, though.
I will quit.
Like, of course, he's being, like, passive-aggressive, like, sarcastic, right? Clearly, he wasn't gonna follow through on whatever he's suggesting over here.
CC. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day. So, you put this, thinking that you will win with your bluff, and then it turns out it didn't go your way. Admin just says that it has consequences. You realize that they called your bluff, and then you just continued with your guilt trip. I wanted another chance. What's done is done. Cannot be undone. Thank you for your time. Man, I really wanted to do something in life. I guess life hits you back. Bro, what is this told, man? You're 30 years old. This one.
I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think Rexlent should be the person that ever goes around critiquing somebody's tone from Discord messages. Aren't you like fucking 40? Asian people like typically look younger, but Rexlent looks 40 to me. Honestly, he could be pushing 50. I don't see what universe he has any leg to stand on talking about how people type. Like, this is just the most tone-deaf critique I've ever fucking heard.
Rex called me out for adding live 2D stuff in YouTube membership. Nice, Rex using my nickname. Now this one is from your own circle, saying, I don't know what I reposted. I don't know what I posted, and I don't know what Seko reposted. And then your response to it was, wow, retard retweeting retard. I mean, okay, I say the retard word a lot of times, but that's not the point here.
That's actually kind of funny.
Not about whether you saying the word that makes it a bad thing or not. This is not a gotcha moment because you said retard. This is a gotcha moment because of how you act and how you claim you act in front of everyone, saying that you're not faking it, but behind the scenes, this is your behavior. Rex is the most piece of
like, the funny thing is I could just repeatedly refer to... Wait, is there anything else? Oh no, this is just more Narushio shit. I don't really... It is what it is. Like, there's just so many... Like, I could just bring this up repeatedly. And it's like, it's so funny.
of shit server I have ever seen. Can he call Rex P2? Motherfucker quoted Rex AL live 2D. And I don't know, I remember making this funny.
I mean, that's Narushio making a joke about the fact that, well, I mean, let's be real here. Rexlent is a very big fan of Yohu. Yeah, that's him making a joke about that. It is what it is. Some could find it really offensive, right? I do recall almost getting canceled because I made a joke about somebody as S6ing Rosia. Yeah, I remember some people got really offended by that one. It is what it is. I thought it was a 7 out of 10 joke, but yeah, whatever.
Post about For Lova's story. I know she's probably tricking me, but I can't prove it yet. Can't prove it. This stupid retard. And then this one concerns other people.
Okay, why did somebody get called that? Wait, I didn't think I'm not gonna lie. Stupid retard is a bar. This drama is fucking hilarious. These guys are both so dumb. They're both so stupid.
Can't prove it. This stupid retard. And then this one concerns other people. Same contest. So many viewers sign up that I'm booked for the next 2 weeks. The vocal retarded minority screeches the loudest. This retard. People are so stupid paying $30 for account review. This is the worst person to get your account reviewed, and bro is not even rejecting it. Such a...
Yeah, that's not really how it works. So this is where I will absolutely dismantle Narushio's entire career. Narushio, there's a reason why nobody asks you for account reviews. And just like how Rexlent talks a bunch of shit about drama CCs because he's dog shit at making drama content, this is you trying to clap for some reason, unprompted by the way. This is Narushio trying to talk shit about me because, well, let's just be honest, on this fucking channel, I don't see like a single video that would inspire me to ask for an account review because I don't, like, low-key, I don't even know if the guy plays the fucking game. I wouldn't be able to tell because, like, all he uploads is, like, OSTs and shit. So, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to ask for an account review from the guy where I don't even know, like, where's the TOA clear? Where's the WeWalk clear? Hey, showcasing any build? No, there's nothing. So, naturally, right, what you'll notice about, I guess, the Eastern CCs that I've seen is that these ones featured in this video are incredibly insecure. So insecure about their own skill set, their own capabilities, their own content, whatsoever, that they will go ahead and try to drag down anybody who has the capabilities to do the things that they cannot, because they just feel this innate desire to be superior to others. They are nerds, they are elitists, and most importantly of all, they are fucking losers.
Retard person. Onto someone else again. Bro proved he is retard and old man. And another one, all I know.
I'm sorry, wait, this next one is funny too. Wait, this next one's funny too.
Is saying called Genazet a P or implied it because he's cool with Meiji or something. It's dumb as fuck.
I made a joke about him liking child characters after he S6'd one. After he spent thousands of dollars on a child character, I made a joke about him liking child characters. I'm going to be honest, like, that to me isn't, like, functionally like a nonsensical thing. I'm just gonna be real with you. That to me is like, I look back on it now and I'm just like, that seems like pretty cut and paste to me.
Can he call Rex P2? So, oh, there you have it. That's your same. to answer your question, if you think you're faking it, yes, I do think so. I think you're faking it. Not to mention, the way you talk in this scene, you just talk to your followers. And when anything happens, you make sure you have the narrative in your control first. You make sure you type to your followers first, make up a whole wall of text about your stories, your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, and how it's okay. And finally, enough people applaud you for your courage for admitting to all these wrongdoings. You know why you admitted to these wrongdoings. It wasn't courage. It was because you got cornered.
And you want to know why, Rexlent, you decided to quickly change your mind on drama content? This is the situation. There's pretty much proof that you have been the gatekeeper of the PGR community due to the fact that there are so many videos from PGR CCs where they have months of receipts to fucking go through regarding this Narushio situation, but your stupid ass decided to, in your bout of elitism, because you're dog shit at making drama content, you decide to essentially gatekeep it within the PGR community, brand everybody that would engage in it as awful, terrible fucking people, second-class citizens, like I've said before. And the fact that after your video, a bunch of other ones get released is not really a surprise to me. This is you deciding to change your mind on a whim because suddenly drama content is okay because it's drama that you want to talk about. And so it's okay when you want to talk about it, but it's not okay when other people want to talk about it. Oh, but it's okay now because you've already opened the door. And so you only made that statement that drama content's actually okay because now you're engaging in it. A far cry. And this is all the proof that I need. The fact that CCs are only deciding to address the situation with Narushio now, after you've gone ahead and dealt the first blow. Because now it's okay. Because God's gift to punishing Grey Raven has dictated that it's now okay to make drama content.
You know that I'm about to make this video. You did all this for damage control. And
like I said, Rex suddenly changes his tune regarding drama content as a form of drama control when he's been on the record numerous times being that person, right, that's classifying people as lesser because they make drama content.
I just want to close with this. I know I said I want to close with this a lot, but I have a lot to get off my chest. I want to close with this. Narushio, Sane, you're not a player. You're a fucking politician. And that will be the end of my video. Everything.
Hey, Rexlent, I'll close with this one. You are one of the most disgusting, hypocritical elitists I've ever seen. From the perspective of, like, you might be calling Narushio Zane a politician, but you yourself have displayed an incredible amount of politicking yourself. And the funniest thing is that these PGR CCs have shown the extent of your politicking. And this is all the proof that you need. That suddenly all of these PGR CCs are willing to come out of the woodwork after you have given approval for it. And so it's crazy to be the person calling out people for politicking when that's literally your meta. Because of course, right? This is the guy that can't stop talking about the thousands of dollars that he spends on the game. He's such a politician that, like, he literally bribes the company into, like, giving him beta access. Like, that's... Isn't that, like, the most political thing you can do in the gaming space? Bro's a literal lobbyist. So, I don't really know what else to say about this. This guy is genuinely one of the biggest hypocrites I've ever seen. And unfortunately, I think his audience is, like, too stupid to necessarily understand how much of a massive hypocrite he is. They probably thought that when he was going off on this stupid-ass tangent about fucking sauce, that, like, he was spitting. And this one is, like, not even slightly fucking applicable. So, yeah, there's probably a lot of people that are thinking that bro's based as hell for popping out the fucking A4. This shit doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, this video is so bad, it's unbelievable. I'm just glad we were able to kind of, like, you know, air the dirty laundry over here of Rexlent himself. Because, like I said, this guy always feels this need to be better than everybody else. This is just an example of it. And naturally, like I said, I'm not defending Narushio over here. He's stupid as hell too. But I think both parties are complete idiots in this situation. And they're both actively bringing their community down of all these games. And this sort of gag order that has now been lifted is all the proof you need of the massive amount of damage Rexlent is doing to the space. That'll be that for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you all thought, and peace out.